Welcome everyone, this is Robert here with my Tech Geek 311 weekly vlog. Now for you guys that have been checking in, I'm sorry I haven't been giving you guys this every week, but I'm going to explain that later on in this video. For you new guys, these are my weekly vlogs where every week I'm going to give you guys what's happened in the previous week, what's new with tech, and information like that and so forth. So to get into this video, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the iPhone 7 release, which happened back on the 16th, and also how the week went and what new things happened and why this vlog is done in the way it is and the time is done. Because I would have given you guys this vlog much earlier, but I'm going to tell you guys about a little bit of dilemmas. Starting off first, we got the iPhone 7 Plus. So I got my 7 Plus, finally came in, as you can see here. Here's the box. And you can see right here, I got the 256 gigabyte. And then also, I got the Apple Watch Series 2. So you can see right here, Series 2. Okay? So those two came in. Now, here's the reason why this vlog took so long. Apple decided that for us that did the pre-orders early, they would ship it out on the 16th. Well, also, Apple decided that if you were on their iPhone upgrade program, they weren't going to ship it to you like they did with the 6S's. They were going to have you go to an Apple store and activate it there. So basically, I waited all day for UPS to show up with my iPhone 7 Plus. Of course, as usual, the way UPS is, by the time I made it to the Apple store that evening to activate two more family members' iPhone 7 Pluses, mine showed up on the front door. So, of course, I had to wait till the evening to do my stuff. Now, in the Apple Store, things went fairly well. What happened was iOS 10 got released, and apparently it had some issues. It was bricking some phones, so some people were not able to update to iOS 10. So what Apple did is they came up with iOS 10.0.1. Well, all the iPhone 7s and 7 Pluses that shipped came with iOS 10. So when you were to activate your iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, it asked you, do you want to go ahead and update 10.0.1 and then install? Well, that's nice if it worked as smooth as it said it was. But unfortunately, once you did the update, it didn't restore from your iCloud backup. You had to go back, delete the device again, and then restore from your iCloud. Now, on the 16th, everything seemed to work fairly well. Well, I wasn't able to restore my phone through iCloud that evening. I was busy. Then unfortunately, the day after I tried to set up my iPhone 7 Plus, big issues with the iCloud. iCloud would not restore. I sat there and waited 7 to 14 hours for the silliest thing to try to say to restore, and it would time out every time. So that was a bit of a mess. I had to carry now my old 6S Plus and my new 7 Plus with no data on it, and I was stuck with two phones. And unfortunately that weekend we had a party and all that, so it was kind of busy. So then I said, all right, well, let's try iTunes, right? And I hardly ever use iTunes anymore, which is probably my mistake. So then I went on iTunes and backed up my old iPhone 6S Plus. Well, unfortunately, it encrypts the data so you have your passwords, and I didn't remember the password to get in there to restore it. So that was a whole mess in itself. I had to go back and try different password combinations until I found it. Once I found it, it restored all my stuff back to my iPhone 7 Plus. No issues. Had my iPhone 7 Plus finally restored. Then I go in to do my Apple Watch Series 2. And that was a mess because the first thing is it didn't take the backup when I unpaired my first Apple Watch from my old phone. And it didn't take the backup, so it didn't restore it. So I had to go through that a couple of times, reset the old Apple Watch Series 2, delete the old Apple Watch 1. Finally got the Apple Watch set up. That worked pretty good. Well, Apple Watch OS 3 and iOS 10.0.1 were still a little buggy. The Apple Watch would reboot on its own sometimes, and I had a few issues on there, but for the most part it worked pretty well. But iOS 10.0.1, I was having crashing in Safari, crashing in the App Store, crashing in iMessages. I mean, there was a lot of little issues. So, of course, Apple came out with 10.0.2. That is the current software right now, and they put 10.1 as the beta software. That's for the new feature for the iPhone 7 Pluses. So I updated to that. And that seemed to work very well. I didn't have any more issues of crashing and all that. at least for the most part. And some apps wouldn't update in the other versions, but now they do. Well, then we come now to what I was trying to do with my old iPhone 6s, and that was to give it to my wife as a phone and also give my old watch to her. So then I come to take my iPhone 6s. I went ahead and deleted it, which everything worked fine. I set it up, restored it, and added the new software 10.0.2. Fine, worked great. Deleted the watch and all that. But now I wanted to go back in and restore it with her iCloud backup. Unfortunately, I got an activation lock. So apparently something happened between the time that I deleted it and the time that I took everything out of my Apple ID and my Find My iPhone mess and activation locked my phone. So now I couldn't restore it. Well, now I'm in the wait, and I think Apple maybe finally fixed it to where I can actually do it, and I'm going to try it again and see if I can restore that. So that's been what's taken so long. That's why I haven't been able to give you guys this video on the timely manner, which I wanted to. I wanted to give you guys this video and tell you what's going on. That's been primarily the reason. So now I have my iPhone 7 Plus ready to go. I've been trying it out for a while. I've got my Apple Watch Series 2 and working with it. For the most part, they seem to be working pretty well. Now, I think iOS 10.1 might actually take out most of the bugs. Now, on my Mac, I haven't done macOS Sierra, and the reason is I have an old 2011 Mac, so most of those features are not going to get there. I'm still going to update it just to have the update, but when I do get a newer Mac eventually, I'll go ahead and show you guys the new softwares and all that. So far, there were a couple of issues with the Lightning earplugs, which Apple fixed with 10.0.2. Most of the stuff has been worked out. Like I said, for the most part, iOS 10 is working pretty well. It does crash on a few devices, but for the most part, it's working well. watchOS 3 does need an update. We need to watch 3.0.1 or something, because it does reboot the watch a few times here and there. But for the most part, watchOS 3 does work pretty stable and is pretty fast. So that's so far what's gone on. That's been the iPhone 7 release, the whole setup issues, and also what's going on during the week. That's what I wanted to give you guys today. So I hope you guys updated to iOS 10. If you got your iPhone 7s, great. If not, my wife's still waiting until November for hers. So once you guys get them, if you have any issues or whatever, leave them in the comments. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I will get you guys more weekly videos on a weekly basis now that I have most of the stuff set up. I thank you guys for watching, and have a good time.